Good afternoon and good evening. The 30 per also President the 30. Do the right thing, be safe and God bless. Sorry about my shaving. I haven't shaved yet. Soon. I was just looking at the news from back home in the Philippines, and again, this Chinese about the Scarborough show. I mean, this is really, really ridiculous, and this is going too far. And the Chinese really, really, they are pushing us to like a corner where they're trying to block us to navigate out of the Philippines, crossing over to other places with the ships and all that kind of stuff. So, like I said before, this is the channel of international and also from Asia to crossovers with ships and all that. And the Chinese has been there for quite a few years controlling this place and trying to control and taking over the Scarborough show from the Philippines. This incident just happened again with one of our ships leaving Manila through the Scarborough show going into China, and we are still in our Filipino waters, and the Chinese vessel, you know, calling the captain and telling him to divert, and he give him some coordinates to divert. What the heck is this? This is really going too far. I'm really pissed off. We're letting the Chinese pushing us over and continue doing so, and then some people also from government coming over here, no harm done, and the ship still got to their destination. This is not the answer I would like to hear from one of our people from the government. That's something I would not like to hear. That I would like to hear something be done about it. And it's not about China has more power than we do and things like that. It's not about that. We shouldn't care if they have power or not about that, but we shouldn't let China bullying us like they are doing. And the only thing is, if I was that captain over there on that ship going through our seas and moving out of the way, our Philippine waters, because of the vessel of the Chinese telling us so, I wouldn't do it as long as I would know we are in Filipino waters, and I would like to see they will try to attack us. Then this will be war. I do understand our Filipino president doesn't want to go for war. I get that. But continue letting the Chinese bullying us. This is going too far. We need to do something about it. If we cannot just do it ourselves, we get help from Europe, we get help from everywhere, what we can. For these Chinese, they have to stop. I will not give a shit. We have contracts with the Chinese and we have a lot of shit with the Chinese, but at least we have our pride. At least we have integrity of, protecting our country. This is what our president said it, protecting our country and protecting our Filipino people. And I also, again, I understood what he said a while ago. I don't want to go into war with China. We don't have the ammunition. We don't have this. We don't have that. I get that. We don't have it. But being bullied and continuously letting the Chinese bullying us, this is going too far. I'm so pissed off and angry. This is happening. We have evidence and nothing has been done about it. Then the captain of the ship contacting the Navy Coast Guards, and nothing has been reported to him or what we're going to do about it, what has been done about it. Are we letting these flipping Chinese continue threatening us? I hate that. If it's one time, two times, fine, but it's so many incidents happening on the Scarborough show, and the Philippines is taking over our Scarborough show, which belongs to Philippines. And yes, they're trying to block us coming out with shipping from the Philippines. It's like they're coming to block us for everything. It's not our fault. China and US, they are arguments, and they have arguments about economies and shippings and whatever else they have going on. is not our concern, is not our problem. But now China is picking on our small countries like Philippines, thinking we don't have the power and we don't have the willing to do anything about it. They have to think it again. Because even if we don't have power in war and things like that, but we have power in different ways. And if we have to apply for it, we need to. Because letting China keep bullying us and keep threatening us. Before it was an incident of, clipping one of our fishermen's boat, and then it was claimed as an accident. Now, just one of our captains going through with a huge ship, delivering goods and then importing and exporting through Filipino waters, and the Scarborough show, they were on the middle and telling us to divert. All I didn't like it. If I know we are kind people and we try to do the right thing of not to, confront things, and then we have to divert and they get more power than we do. Then when we are on the right place, when we are on the right way, when we are on our own sea, in our own country, and other people is telling us to move, I hate that. I would not care what will happen that time or that day. If I was that captain of that ship, something has to give. Sooner or later, something is gonna happen. It doesn't matter. We keep all what we're doing at this moment in time. We're just holding it back, holding it back. We're not solving the problem. The problem is still there. The problem is still continuing and is not going to stop. So one of us or one of our ships has to go through. Even the Chinese tell us to divert, we shouldn't. As long as we know we are in the territory of the Philippines, and Scarborough show, it belongs to the Philippines, doesn't belong to the flipping Chinese. So we need to step up and we need to do something about it. And I do understand our president says we don't want war with China, and if US wants war and this and that, I have Filipino to protect and this and that. At this moment in time, is not protecting, is about threatening and continue the threat, and then like we are pussy. We are like threatening, we are frightened of it, of China. And we don't want war. But sooner or later, if we continue doing this, we're gonna go into war, we like it or not. Not just us, but also, most of the world is gonna go through what's going on around the world these days with the economies and with fighting for, waters and shippings and all this kind of stuff. This is gonna go a bang. This is not just a thing of just saying it. This is 100%. It's gonna go a bang, starting from somewhere through China, US, and some other countries. Someone is gonna start fighting, because it's like they are pushing us into a corner, and when you start being pushed into a corner, you're going into a wall. Then something has to give. Somebody has to be pushing somewhere to go back, and whatever that it comes from. Because if you keep letting this going on, this problem is not solved. So we need to do something about it. And our president, I know you don't have long in your place and you're saying you don't want to continue, but we need to get ready and prepare to fight China. The economy is not that great with China at this moment in time. It's not great with the US, and it's not great also with Europe. So fighting for economies and territories is more important to governments, more than people's lives. Money is more than important than people's lives. And this is the problem about economies. And this is what government cares about: economies and money and money and more money. And, things like that. They will not give a shit about our people. They will not give a shit about our lives. They do not care about our countries, how we live, how we do things, and families and all kind of stuff. They just care. All this flipping politics here in UK, Europe, everywhere is about, if you can hear it, is about economy, is about ills, about business, about everything about money. All what is evil, all what he will destroy this world because of that greediness. And people wants to take power and control even countries they don't belong to them. Same what China is doing. It's not just China. They're trying to do that. It's US and so on. They've been trying to do this for so many years and continue doing so. But these things of the Scarborough show, we need to do something about it because this is this is out of place already. These Chinese pressing our people, threatening our people, then we're going on to our own waters and they continue doing that. That is messed up. I would like to do it. The next time I do think when I go to the Philippines, I want to visit the Scarborough show myself. I would like to do that and I have to do that. Like it or not. And if that's as long as we know, I mean Chinese, I mean Philippines, waters, and those people would say for us to move. I wouldn't move, even if you have to die over there. Like our president said that he would go on the scooter and put a flag on the Scarborough Show. This is Filipino territory, but I didn't see our president do that. I do like our president. I like him a lot. He's done a lot of things for our country, and he still continue doing so. And he has been one of the best presidents ever Philippines ever had. But what he said, he's backing off on that kind of stuff and that kind of promise. What he said it, and then if we don't stand up, and somebody has to die on this Scarborough show for someone to do something about it. That's how it is. We are waiting for an accident to happen in this Scarborough show, the Chinese killing any Filipinos, or could be a foreigner like myself, for something to be done about it. For us to, go into China and then stop it, move out of it, and leave our waters. But like I said, it has to have a sacrifice. And that's what it looks like it. Someone has to do it. And somebody has to die in those waters for something to be done about it for other people to keep going and to go on. This is what I can see. This is what I can say. And it's not going to change it until someone dies over there and some accident does over there and the Chinese will attack us and then kill some of our Filipino or kind of foreigner probably like me. Because you know what? I really do like to go to that Scarborough show. Our president said he was going to do it. He didn't. And then, I hate the Chinese. They keep bullying us. They keep bullying our country. They keep bullying our people and things like that. So this is what pisses me off. For now, the 30 power also about President the 30, do the right thing, be safe, God bless. But we need to stop this Chinese. Even we don't have the power, firepower, but we have voice, eyes, everything what God give it to us. For us to fight for our own freedom, for us to fight for our own countries, and for our future kids. Take care, God bless, bye bye.